Good morning, everybody. Good morning, guys and girls. What's going on this beautiful Sunday? Well, as you can see, got a little sweater on. The weather is changing down here in the Sunshine State. Now, it's not going to be like up north where walk outside, you're going to see 20 degrees or in the teens, but it gets a little chilly. I think it's like 66 degrees now, which is beautiful. Beautiful weather to work out in. Just got done doing a 3 mile walk. Started a little late, overslept a little, but hey, that didn't stop me from getting out and getting in just exercise for this morning. I want to get on here and talk a little bit about how I was sitting yesterday just brainstorming. I do that a lot. Got off work yesterday morning, got home, slept a couple hours, and I got up. Ran to the store, did a little errands, and I came home and just sitting on the porch, just thinking, brainstorming, watching YouTube videos, about wealth and about life in general. And everybody have their different topics or different things they do about wealth and about life. Some people believe in just living for today and tomorrow and next week. So they go out and they live their best life, whether it's travel, on cars, just everybody has their different ways of life. And I just sit back and thinking like, man, the whole perspective when it comes to buying maybe supercars or sports cars or exotic cars, a lot of people will tell you that you shouldn't buy those cars until you up in age, until your net worth is so much. You should be worried about just building. And when you get in retirement age, then you go out and buy those type of cars. Because if you look around, say for instance, one of my favorite cars is a Corvette C7 Z06. You look around a lot of times, a few years ago, who you used to see driving those? Older people. You see older people. Most of us probably retired. That's when they go out and get their vehicle. But now, fast forward to today, 2025, you see so many people, not just young people, but you see so many people go out and buy these supercars, muscle cars, your Hellcats, your Scat Patch, your Corvettes, the Z06, the Mustangs, GT350, 500, or they just drive, or they buy them. Now they come out with a Dark Horse, and they get them and they tune them and they trick them out, and they go into car shows and stuff. And it's not just a generation in their 20s. There's guys in their 30s and 40s who experienced life with these vehicles. And it's like you have to come to a conclusion that you must do what makes you happy in life, not what people are saying out in the world, whether it's your friends, your family, or folks that's on social media. You just have to make sure you plan out your life right, to the point where when you do get in retirement age, that you're able to retire and enjoy life, not because you're not still working because you have to, because when you were younger you didn't save, you didn't invest, you live for the now. So you got all the cars that you always wanted, the dream house that you always wanted. So I'm sitting here thinking like, it's got to be a balance, because it's right, like a lot of people say, tomorrow isn't promised. You're right. But like it says in the Bible, a real man leaves inheritance to his kids, and generations down there. So you have to make sure that you want to be a steward of that. At the same time, you can live life. You have to make sure that you're financially stable when you go out and buy these vehicles, these liabilities. Don't just go out here and buy these liabilities because you see folks on the internet or your favorite YouTubers telling you, oh, you can do it. Make sure you're financially stable. But that whole motion of, man, nah, you shouldn't spend 60, 70, 80, 100 grand on no car. You're young, you should be building wealth and this and that. But you know what? Who says that you can't do both? Who says that you can't save and invest and build wealth and be able to go out and buy your exotic car, your super car, your muscle car, that home of your dreams, and it's still not going to hurt you because you're very good with your finances? See, we don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. We don't know what next week's going to bring. So we have to learn how to balance things, live life how you want to live it now, but make sure you prepare for the future. So many folks don't live their life. So many people, they do live their life now, but they're putting themselves in financial danger zone. When you look at their retirement portfolio, where they got a 401k, Roth IRA, or maybe they got stocks and or whatever assets they have, they're putting a bare minimum because they want to live a certain lifestyle. No, you don't want to do that because that's going to put you in a financial danger zone. So we have to think about, we're not going to stay 20. We're not going to stay 30, 40, 50, 60 forever. We're getting up in age. We're getting older. And as we get older, if we don't take care of ourselves, our bodies break down. And now we're spending days and months back and forth at the doctor and the hospital. And it's eating up our money, our retirement funds. Next thing you know, your 401k is depleted because you didn't take care of yourself. Now you're relying on the government and Social Security. And you're like, man, I'm doing good. Yeah, I got this paid off Corvette, or I got this paid off GT500, or this paid off Hellcat, this and that. Man, I should have, instead of buying that, I should have made sure I was straight first. Then bought the things that I want. So like you said, everybody's lifestyle is different. And I've talked to quite a few people. Not everybody wants to be rich. My coworker told me the other day that he's like, he don't expect to be rich. He said he knows he's not going to be rich. He said as long as he can just live comfortable when he retire and not have to, throw cases, run up and down around the rest of his life, and he can retire comfortably with a paid off home, he said he's perfectly fine. Not everybody want to be rich. Not everybody wants to have tens and tens and tens and millions. Not everybody wants to. Just like not everybody wants to start a business, own a business. Not everybody wants to invest in stocks, real estate, crypto, everything that everybody's telling you to invest in to grow your money. Some people are just fine with having a year or two of household expenses saved into a bank account, whether if it's regular or a high yield, and still work, and maybe have $200,000 to $300,000 in their 401k right now, and they're still working, and it's just increasing, it's going up and up. Some folks are fine with that. Some folks are fine with retiring with maybe $1 million in their 401k, all the cars paid for, all their house is paid for, and they have, like you said, maybe 2 to 3 years of household expenses saved up. But they retire from the job they're at, so getting Social Security or whatnot, and they go work somewhere, like at a grocery store, just to have a little income coming in, just to have something to do. So everybody's life everybody's life is different. But you can't sit here and let social media, let social media or anybody tell you what you should do with your money. Especially if you know you want to go out there, you go buy that car. You know you can afford it. You got the down payment. Or maybe you can pay cash. Maybe you can take, 30 to 50 grand and buy the car that you always wanted, cash. Or maybe you say, I'm not going to put all that cash down. I'm going to put some down, and I'll take the rest of it and invest, maybe the stock market or whatever. But you have to make sure you live your life, but you have to be smart about it. You have to really be smart about it. Don't put yourself in a financial bind because it's a house that you want to buy, or there's cars out there you want to buy, or maybe you have a gambling problem. You like to go to the casino every week, whatever it is. But you have to make sure you can live your life, but also make sure you plan for tomorrow, next week, and the future. And once you have all that done, my take is, hey, live your life. You want to go buy that car, go buy that car. You want to go buy that dream house, go buy that dream house. You like to, go to the casino every week and blow, $2,000 to $3,000. Hey, if you got it, it's not going to hurt you. Hey, but if you know you don't have it, and you know it's going to hurt you, don't do it. You got to be smart, guys and girls. We're getting older. Times are different. AI is taking over. So we need to figure out, what is the future going to hold for us, for ourselves? What is the future going to hold for our kids? My take on it, I think everybody should be trying to build a business, or build their brand, personal brand. I think that's the way to go. Not everybody want to do it, but I think that's the way to go. So, hey, man, y'all have a blessed day. Y'all take it easy. Peace.